when it comes to basil, there's basically three things I'm after in the harvest. One, the seeds. Two, the dried plant, which will be used obviously to season food. And then in addition, the basil, I like to process it with just olive oil in a jar like this. I basically ground up the basil, and I'll fill it all the way to the top. And I will take some olive oil. And voila. This will store and will be used in future recipes throughout the winter in a cool, dry place for quite some time. At some point, it may require a refrigerator, but with winter coming on, our storeroom, our pantry is cool enough for this to last at least several months just by putting it in the olive oil. Now, some people like to take this once and run it through the food processor and pour it into ice trays. And then once the ice trays are frozen, they pop out the ice and they'll put them in a freezer bag. And then you could just pull out 1 or 2 ice cubes of pesto whenever you're in the mood for pasta. So that being said, basil, just like any other herb, I am going to tie it. And I love this string for harvesting and drying herbs. And the reason I love it is that it pulls apart and you have several strings. So when I go out and I'm in the field and I'm foraging, I do not need to bring scissors and be cutting string out there, because this right here is a nice cotton string and it just comes apart and it's really easy. So I just am sharing with you some of my experience. So basically I am going to take all of my basil that I have not chosen to use, and I do about 30% of my basil harvest into pesto because I really like pesto. The rest I dry, and I don't usually sell it at the market, but I will gift it to friends and family. And as it dries, before I grind it up and store it in a clean jar, I will harvest the seeds. Oh, they're delicious. The seeds have two primary values. One, they're medicinal. They're medicinal even once they're dried. They're medicinal, and I can make tinctures out of the basil seeds. In addition, I want the seeds for the harvest.